What is a good starting program and equipment for beginners? Well, you don't really need equipment if you're just beginning. You just need software, loops, or Ableton, whatever. Honestly, anything goes at that point. Or if you really want to save it, just go straight into Reaper. If you're not a DAW pro after learning Reaper, then, there's something wrong with you. But if you figure Reaper out, anything else is a joke. And Reaper is more or less free. Yeah, it's kind of free. Like, there's a paid version. It's like $40, something stupid. Reaper's insane, like, in terms of flexibility. God, the UI is a nightmare, and the customization is a nightmare. But for a DAW, it's pretty complete. Yeah, I mean, Ableton and Fruity Loops, if you just want, like, a nice, easy, breezy, beautiful cover girl UI that you can, familiarize yourself with, but don't get too familiar, because if you start switching DAWs, then all that goes out the window. That's why I never really recommended Fruity Loops for anyone just starting out, because good luck leaving Fruity Loops. You know what I mean? You'll get as far as Martin Garrix's Animals, and then that'll be the height of your career. Because if you go to start using a real DAW with everything you've ever learned at Fruity Loops, like, you'll be like, where's the step sequencer? Like, where's the, it's like the ZBrush of 3D modeling. It's just such an abstraction. Well, it's bad in the sense of workflow because it literally has no correlation to any other DAW. You know what I mean? What DAW do you know that behaves and feels and works in a multi-track capacity like FL Studio? None. You know what I mean? So it's unique in that sense. Someone actually gives you a Pro Tools project and you have to open it up in Pro Tools. Hire an engineer to sort that out for you because... Mom! Someone gave me a Logic file! Yeah, or whatever, Basically. Ableton is pretty good. It's like a cartoony version of a DAW. What a DAW should be, basically, It's everything's there in the right order. Like, you have your linear stuff and the way that, things work and levels and stuff like that. But of course, it has its own quirks when you go into perform mode. It does things like totally differently because then you're working with like clip-based editing. Whereas, like, good luck setting up clip-based editing in Cubase or Reaper. Yeah, FL Mixer's just ghastly, man. I couldn't stand it. There's like no monitoring. You're basically just, what does this do? Even if you knew what you were doing, you didn't know what you were doing. This sounds way more louder. Dude, isn't that just a gain stage? I don't know. It just sounds way, way better. Okay, well, that's basically Fruity Loops in a nutshell sometimes,